Candiace Dillard saw her life flash before her eyes shortly after giving birth to her first child, a son named Jett, with husband Chris Bassett. The Real Housewives of Potomac alum eventually discovered, and is being treated for, a blood clot in her left ovary, but the days leading up to that revelation were debilitating both physically and mentally. There were moments where I felt like I was going to die, like, if I'm just being very honest, Dillard, who welcomed her baby boy on October 3, tells Page 6 in an exclusive interview. I remember saying that to Chris, like, I feel like I'm going to die. And he's like, don't say that. And it was just really intense. Yeah, it was really scary, she recalls, noting that she doesn't want to cry. But the R&B singer, 37, can't stop her tears as she admits she began to spiral about what Jett's future would look like without a mother. Am I going to live long enough for my son to know me? Am I on borrowed time? Am I a ticking time bomb, she thought to herself, confessing that she still grapples with whether she's okay and doing everything she's supposed to be doing. For the foreseeable future, she has to inject herself with anticoagulants twice daily. Dillard credits her father, an emergency medicine physician, with making sure she sought help immediately. She tells us she texted him all her symptoms, which included a fever of 103 degrees Fahrenheit, and excruciating lower abdomen pain, which weren't being remedied by round-the-clock Tylenol and ibuprofen. She explained she couldn't walk, sit up, eat or breastfeed. When you have a brand new baby, you want to mother. And that is just such an awful feeling, to not be able to mother my child, she laments. Dillard is also grateful for Bassett, who has 3 older children from 2 previous relationships, describing him as a capable, amazing, active partner who took care of both his wife and their infant in her time of need. She goes on to praise her mom, Dorothy Watts, aka Jett's glam ma, for spending those first 2 weeks cooking, cleaning, and singing her grandson the same lullabies she used to sing to Dillard. As if her physical condition was not enough, the former Bravo celebrity was also dealing with postpartum blues and then feeling depressed. The postpartum period is a very sensitive time, and it's a time when you really have to listen to your body and not be afraid to say, okay, this doesn't feel right. This is not how this is supposed to be. This is not just regular postpartum. This is something else. And for me, it was something else, she shares. You hear about people with blood clots, and they go to their lungs or their brain, and they're out of here. And as a young, healthy woman who worked out my entire pregnancy, who has always eaten right, it's like, are you kidding me? Like, why? Like, why would I have this issue? The Drive Back hitmaker tells us she is now in postpartum therapy, which she highly recommends, whether you are going through health problems or not, at the behest of her obstetrician/gynecologist. Your brain is going through so much, and you have the biggest hormone drop of life when you give birth, she emphasizes. It can manifest in so many different ways, and you just don't know what you don't know.